Success doesn't make you happy. A very friendly hello to all the successful leaders out there on the planet. This is the Live It, Lead It podcast, the podcast for successful leaders in IT. And I'm your host, Olaf Kapinski. You may have, if you're listening to this program regularly, then you may have recognized it. I'm a little bit behind on my schedule, so the Live It, Lead It 23 is the second one in a row that really is in time, and I really hope, I decide that I want to keep up with the rhythm. Lots of stuff has progressed, and lots of stuff I've achieved or could achieve and delivered, and all of those things. The German podcast, the Leben führen podcast, believe it or not, had 200th episode last week. So I'm quite proud of that one. I'm really proud of that one. I started this in 2014, end of 2014. Now it's 2018, 200 episodes. This is, I did the math, 72 hours of audio. So if you want to have more, if you just come from the German side of things and you don't know the Live It, Lead It podcast, the Leben führen podcast, then go lebenführen.de. If you want to hear it, go learn German, and then you have 72 hours of awesome German leadership podcast. Why do I mention this? Well, because I'm currently doing something like that. I'm not 20 anymore, as you may know, and I'm currently learning a new language. I go and learn Hungarian. Yes, Hungarian. This is just, if you don't know, then it's not Bucharest. This is the others. Budapest is their capital. And I'm just currently living here, and I decided to learn this language. Woo, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, interesting experience. 4 weeks of constant headache and just sleepiness because the brain was full, and it just felt really uncomfortable because I believe I'm not trained on learning vocabulary and things. I'm really trained on structure, on methods, on processes, on all those things that you need as an IT and leader in IT. And this is just really learning a new language for me is very interesting. I can see the rules, let's say, of the language. I can see the method of it. Everybody says, "Oh, it's so complicated." Yeah, but it has a structure, so I can see that. But just getting vocabularies in the brain, boo, that's quite an interesting thing. So that was one of the pain points that stopped me or blocked me or were in the way to recording new episodes. And now we go to the Live It, Lead It 23. And I don't know where you listen to this. If you want and give me some feedback, then go iTunes and give it some stars reviews. Or if you want, then just write me. This is olaf@liveitleadit.com, and write me what you think about this. Write me if you have a question. Write me if you have something that you just want to have a second opinion on that. Just write me, and then I will answer you, promised. And if you want, I can just make a podcast episode out of your question. I do that in the German podcast from time to time when it's a very interesting question, and the questioner just approves that this can go online. Yeah, obviously I anonymize this, so it's not that I just use anything that one that listens could just make the way back to you. So, but still, there are some people who just say, "Nah, let's better not go online with this." So I don't know where you listen to this, but I believe you have a saying or a similar saying or an idea of that goes into the direction of success make people happy. And in Germany, it's somewhat in the direction of money makes people happy. And I don't want to go for money in this episode. I just want to go for success makes people happy. And the longer I think about this, the less I believe in that sentence. I have, I think in episode 15 it was. Yes, 15. Only a relaxed boss is a great boss. There I shared my ideas on why I believe you have to be relaxed as a leader. And this goes for everything else as well. People who are successful are the people who usually can focus on the things that they do. the things that they do, that means they don't focus on fear. They're not anxious on things around them. And when you are focusing on things around you, then you are not relaxed. So if I observe people who are successful, then those people are happy. And I believe this is a wrong analogy. It's not that they are happy because they're successful. I believe they're successful because they're happy. And here's the observations that I have. When you talk to those folks, when you talk to those people who really achieve and do things, when I'm just to get this right, success is the achievement of your own goals. This is episode 1, I think. If you have no goals, you cannot be successful. As easy as that. And I believe I've spoken about that. And if not, this will be a constant, permanent topic in this podcast. So, if you have no goals, then you can't be successful. Okay, that's quite simple. If you are successful on your own, under your own thinking, based on your own criteria, based on your own criteria, then that doesn't necessarily need to be that you are successful in your company. It's not that I say either or. I'm saying I know some people who are just running average jobs, and those jobs just pay for food and shelter, and that's it. And the job, they tell me the job is just, they don't even say it sucks, but the job is just, it's just there. They go there, switch off the brain, do the stuff. They really have a complete neutral feeling about that. And this is with commute plus minus, give or take 9 to 9.5 hours of the day. And this is not where they have their focus. They build houses. They raise kids. They have an awesome relationship. They make from time to time very, very, very nice journeys. They have good experience in their life. They have a good life when you ask them. So these are the people that I call successful. It's not necessarily that you have to be successful in your company. This is your own decision. You can be successful outside of an hierarchy, outside of an organization. You can only be successful if you have goals. This is, to me, this is the center point of it all. Most of the people don't have their goals in their conscious mind. It's very, very, very few people who, when I work with them, that they can tell me, this is it. Nearly nobody has a vision board, and all of that is not really there. But when you talk to the people who are happy, it takes me usually somewhat in the very, very few minutes time to get to the core and to get their personal objectives on the surface. Whereas when I talk to people who are, don't feel happy, then it just may take me very, very long time to get to the core of their own goals, because there is nothing. They haven't thought about this. Those people haven't thought about how do they want to create their own life. Life's about creating yourself, not about finding yourself. So many people try to find themselves and it just doesn't work. And it's evident that it doesn't work. So back to the topic. If you have goals, then you know what this all is about. Why are you here? If you have no clue why you're here, then you just suffer from time to time when your boss is a jerk and your spouse is just, and the kids are, and the car, and whatever it is that you just suffer under. But if you have no why are you here? If you have no goal, then this all just goes down the drain. And this is, to me, the point where I say, if you have a goal, yes, this is a criteria that you can be successful. But if you have a goal, then you have a much better understanding of why are you here on this planet? Why do you live this life? And if you have that, then you can do the steps into the right direction. People who are doing steps in the right direction means to achieve step by step their own goals, to get closer to what they want, what they wish for themselves, what they dream for, what they desire. Those people can see success day by day by day. Sometimes a smaller success, sometimes a large success. Sometimes you make a very, very small step. Sometimes you just make a big leap. Whatever it is, if you know why you're here, if you know what you want to achieve, then you can really make, maybe on a daily basis, tick in some of those tick boxes of the plans. So this is why, from what I see, people with goals are in general a little bit happier people. And I'm not mixing up happiness with success. Now I come to the success part, and now I'm going into success within organizations. I mean, yes, it's, and I'm not sure if everybody who's listening is there. It's quite simple to have a successful life. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. It's quite simple to have a successful life. You are the master of your brain, and I hope you are the master of your brain, and you can create goals, you can dream what you want to do, and then you just simply achieve it, and you just create it and go there and just you create the life of choice. So this is simple if you're not need to take into account the needs of other people. Yeah, if you have a family, then you can feel it feels differently when you need to take care of 3, 4, 5 other people in the house, rather than 10 years back when you just had all the money. Oh, well, it was not as much money as you have now, but as you had the money and you could just throw it out of the window or just invest it into whatever you wanted. Yes, I understand that. But still, if you are in your own life, then my take is you can create a life as good as you want it. And I'm now not going into the direction of that so many moms mainly just sacrifice their life for the kids. And I completely disagree with that approach, but this is a topic for another day. I believe still a mom is a human being and should live a life of a human being and not of a slave of some kids. But not my call. So it's easy to create the life of choice, or it's much easier to create the life of choice, take it like that, within your own, if everything is in your own control, rather than in an organization. Yes, I understand that part. But if you are an achiever, if your brain is used to that you achieve good things, that you have success in your life, that stuff works, if your mind works into that direction, then you are really used to do things because you're used to harvest the results. If you have never done anything, if you've never started a project in private life, let's call it private life, you are 16 and you still have not achieved anything. You haven't been into any courses. You haven't done anything with whatever the organizations is that are around you or in your country where you can do something. And then the years go by, 16, 17, 18, 19, nothing achieved apart from just get drunk on parties and do stuff that nobody remembers in 3 weeks anyways. Yeah, well, the brain is not trained to, okay, A to B, A, I do something, B, I achieve something. If people do not have those connections in their brain, then they were not the ones who just push companies, organizations forward. Whereas when you have a goal in life, or goals in life that you want to achieve, and you're doing steps, you want to build a house, and then you did build a house, then you have achieved something. If you don't want to build a house, whatever it is, but if you want to do something, if your brain is conditioned in a way that you do stuff and you achieve stuff, and with achieving, I mean, you achieve the stuff that you really wanted to achieve. Yeah, I know, plus minus 10% or something. Then your brain is in mindset of success. It can think successfully. So, and here's the indicator. People who are successful, who are permanently successful, usually are permanently happy because they've achieved something. I believe even there are exceptions out there that people achieve things and don't see it. Yes, I have worked with those people, but on average, the people who have a goal, who go to their goal, go into that direction, who have their focus on achieving things, have their focus on living a good life, and this is that you are the judge. It's not the judges of the outside. So many people just get nervous because their neighbors think about them. That's not the point. It's about how do you feel? If you want to have this and you achieve it, then this is a success for yourself. Don't let externals bring you down when it comes to success. So when your brain is conditioned on achieving things, having success, then the brain automatically becomes happy. at least happier as if you're not doing anything. So, with that mindset, this mindset of achieving things and happiness, that creates confidence. Because you know you can do things, you can achieve things, you have already achieved things. When you're calm, you become happy automatically. Yeah, give it a try. You can't be calm and angry. That doesn't work with each other. Angriness is a status of stress, and if the body is relaxed and you're friendly and happy, then your body gets relaxed, and then all the fear and all the anxiety and stuff just disappears out of your brain. And I recommend always to stay in a relaxed mode, in a happy mode, because this is when your mind is very, very open and you're very, very free. You have a free mind. You can let the thoughts fly free. So this is always a good idea. And I believe these are the two requirements that you have to be successful in organizations. I believe you have to be a deliverer person. So you have to be a person that is used to delivering things, and that only comes with experience and with just training, call it training. If you're a person that is used to, I do things, I start projects, I finish projects, I'm successful. If this is a mindset, then you are very, 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 very highly appreciated in corporate. And the second thing is, if you are happy, if you're friendly, I mean, I've spoken about that. If you're friendly, people just want to be around with you. And this is what we do. If you are a leader, then your main tool that you work with is other people, not men cynic. It's just other people. And other people want to just be surrounded by other people who are friendly and not with those nye. So, if you are achiever and if you are friendly, if you are a happy person, then you kind of automatically have success. Not sure if I could guarantee you that, but if you haven't, if you are happy and you achieve and you are not promoted, I'm now back on the business, on the corporate side of things. Success in organizations means you become more money and get promoted. If that doesn't happen, then either you're really not delivering, you only think you're delivering, or you are on the wrong playground. Then change the theater. So, success doesn't make you happy. Does success make you happy? Yes, sure, it does. But I believe the other way around is much more important. If you are happy, then I believe success is not stoppable. Because if you're happy, as I said, if you're happy, then you are relaxed. You are friendly to people. This is one of the key components for good leadership. This is a key ingredient to good leadership, to be friendly with other people because you work with other people. If you are an achiever because you have goals, then you're used to all of those things. So this is why I changed this topic, or the sentence the other way around. Does success make you happy? Yeah, sure, but that's a no-brainer. And it doesn't help. It doesn't help if somebody wants to be happy and somebody else says, yeah, be successful. Okay, how am I successful? What's the tool? I believe the tool is in the sentence. Happiness. Your own level of happiness is the main ingredient to your own success. Nobody promotes this person who is always angry. Nobody does it, because who promotes you? Other people. Other people want to like you. If they can't like you because you're always angry or whiny or whatever the negative feeling is, well, you make it complicated for them to promote you. No, we want to be surrounded by people who are nice with us. So if you're happy, success comes from itself. I'm not talking about it's only enough to just bring cookies to the others and not doing anything. That's not the point. This is why I just opened this duopole. It is be an achiever and be happy. Only one, I believe, doesn't work. If you're only the happy guy or girl in the cloud and everybody is just, she is nice, but that's all. And he brings cookies, but that's all. Why is she here or why is he here? Yeah, well, he was here from the beginning. We don't know what he's doing. Nobody promotes those people. This is not success. On the other hand, you are one of those project managers who is just forcing the projects through. You are the company internal fire department. You are the company internal Navy SEALs, and you behave like an ass. They may promote you, But this is much more complicated, much harder for everybody in the shop. Because they know you are an ass. They know you are a very sharp tool to rescue projects, but apart from that, you're an ass. So yeah, better don't promote him, because then he just has more presence and just gets higher. We don't want to have him here up in the ladder. Just leave him there in the swamp and just rescue the projects. I believe happiness is a key factor for your own success. And this is the small idea for today. Stay with me. Next episode, we will talk about promotion, and I will share some secrets with you how you get promoted, guaranteed. Have a good one. Bye for now.